So we got some cool stuff here. Um, we'll let the manager tell you about it. What's it say in the book?
It was a bishop's
Okay, here it is.
missionary bishop.
The city of Ghent first saw the light of day in 630 AD, when the missionary bishop Saint Amand chose the confluence of the rivers Scheldt and Lys as the perfect place to found Saint Bravo's Abbey.
Bavo.
Oh, Saint Bavo's Abbey. So we're standing at an
This
abbey
part right here.
that was established in 630, the year 630. Now, really, not much of the actual abbey is still standing. I think we have some of the
Tried
ruins,
to, yeah.
some of this wall back here, but this area right here where you see the column of shrubs. I can't remember what these shrubs are called, but this is where the actual abbey would have been. The center aisle, the concrete cement stage area is where the altar would have stood back in the 600s, 7th century AD. So some pretty awesome stuff. So this is kind of the geeky stuff that we get into when we travel, especially when we're here in Europe, because there's really
630. That's old.
it's old. There's some old stuff here that we don't necessarily have in the U.S. So it's the cool stuff that we like to get down with. I don't know. And so we believe, from what I understand in the literature, this wall may be the last remaining ruins of the original abbey from 7th century. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. You know, I mean, what history have these grounds seen over the millennia? Historic sites never really cease to amaze me. Just the number of lives over the centuries, millennia really, the number of lives that have walked and trudged the same path that I'm walking right now. I just, yeah, it gives me the chills. It gives me the chills. Like, it's just amazing stuff. It like, for me, like, history, it really connects me to, I don't know, to the bigger picture. You know, imagine this has been around for, since the 7th century, and we're able to kind of appreciate and enjoy it today. It's some cool stuff. Some very cool stuff. Start from the beginning and walk, because it's boring just standing here.
It's hard. So
it's in ruins because why?
because, well, it's been through stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, that many centuries of.
But I think at the last thing of it says here in 1540, to retaliate for the Ghent uprising, Charles V ordered the demolition of the abbey.
Ah,
So that's why all are left are
the one wall.
the
Well, I mean,
shrubs.
obviously, anything that's been through that many centuries of history will experience rises and falls of regimes and empires and different families and kingdoms and kings and power. But the last one you said was 15th century?
1540.
1540, 16th century,
Charles V
where he actually ordered it
demolition.
to be demolished in retaliation for the Ghent uprising. So
Uprising.
he was just being a fucking asshole, wasn't he? So what is this thing?
I don't know.
You said it was a church.
Well, we can see the steeple.
How old is this even?
I don't have no info on this one.
Definitely looks old. but I don't think it's as old. Or this might be maybe still part of it.
It could be. Maybe that's just the church part.
Part of the actual original abbey, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this church is definitely not nearly as old.
That one, no, that looks.
Yeah, this might still be part of it.
Oh, it's just all walls though.
Yeah, it's a part of the ruins, right?
Oh, maybe there's another one.
Well, let's go down. Let's explore. Let's see. Oh, let's see what's happening here. I mean, come on. This wall. How old is this wall? How old is this freaking wall?
We don't know what this is. We'll
Did
see
you,
if
did you
there's
get
a
creeped
sign.
out? Is that why you're walking on the outside
I
of me?
always walk on the outside.
She's walking on the outside
Not
of me
close to the building.
because she got creeped out by the wall. There's a light in there. There's lights in there.
Yeah, so it's like sunlight. It's through. I don't think there's.
Is that sunlight or is there like
No, that's sunlight.
some nefarious, clandestine
It's open. It's sunlight.
things happening downstairs?
There's no more roof in it.
There's no more roof. There's no more roof. I mean, imagine this is from. Could be. I mean, we haven't done the research, but could be from the 7th century. Crazy shit. So we're not sure, but this may or may not be part of the original structure. We thought it was just a wall. Biker definitely wasn't there originally. We thought it was originally just a wall, so I don't know what the actual, this building here.
Yeah, but the other
Is,
wall looks like it's attached to the.
So yeah, it may or may not be part of the original abbey. As you can see with the red brick, that's definitely some
That's been
rehab, right? Reconstruction. I mean, who knows when the reconstruction happened? Even that could have been a whole century ago. But it definitely looks like it's been around for a while. This outside wall, creepy red door, and then the wall that we saw earlier from the other side. I think that's that wall. So cool. I guess there might still be part of the actual abbey standing, or it could be something completely different. Who knows? It definitely warrants a Wikipedia search at the very least. So if you guys are interested in Ghent and the history of Ghent, definitely look up what is it? Saint Bavo Abbey. Saint Bavo, Bavo Abbey. Some interesting historic stuff here. The birthplace, the originator of Ghent, Belgium. Some cool shit, man. Anyways, moving on.
Colorful those
Let's go.
pictures are.